Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be taking you along with me changing the air filter in my truck. Yep, you're going to need a new air filter. Make sure it's the right one for your vehicle. I recommend Wix. Wix is awesome. I've read online that they're the best you can get, especially for the money. And I also have some MAF Airflow Sensor Cleaner. A lot of newer cars have MAF air pressure sensors, and it's kind of debatable whether you should clean those or not, so you need to do your research. But I know these MAF airflow sensors, they get dirt and grime and all kinds of junk caked up on them, and you really should clean them every time you change your air filter. It's real important to change your air filter because you got to think all the air that's going through your engine goes through this, and all the dirt and road debris and everything else goes through your engine and into your engine and through your oil, etc. if this is not catching it. So let's get to taking the old one out, cleaning the area, and then I'll show you the sensor. If you're not sure where your sensor is, Google it. I'm sure the internet will know. Here's my MAF airflow sensor right here. I'll be taking these two screws out first and sliding the sensor out because I cannot ever remember how this thing unplugs. And if I take the screws out, the whole thing comes out and I can just turn it upside down and look at it. And this is where the air filter is. To get to that, I'm gonna have to remove this, unscrew this hose clamp, disconnect this hose, and there's 3 clamps. Got to pop those loose, and then I can lift the cover up and slide it out, and then that'll get me to the air filter. But like I said, first I'm gonna remove these screws because make it easier on me, and I don't have to worry about tearing this sensor up. I'll fast forward a little bit because this thing was stuck to the connector. That's completely normal for that to happen. The dirt and road grime and all that type of stuff, you know, a lot of plastic connections do that, and you just have to keep messing with it. Just be careful, don't break the thing. On mine, this little red clip right there slid backwards, and when you slide that backwards, you should be able to just unplug it. But like I said, it was stuck, and I had to keep messing with it. It finally popped out. So this is the MAF airflow sensor. I'll set this aside because we'll clean it in a minute. Next step, since I've got this out of the way, is to loosen that and pull that hose off so I can get that off. I'm gonna put a shirt over this boot right here to prevent stuff from blowing up in there, and I'm gonna get my air compressor and blow this box out because there's leaves and sand and all kinds of other stuff down in there. And when I'm blowing that, like I said, I don't want that stuff forced up in there, so I'll cover it up with a shirt. So now that that's fairly clean, I'm going to show you the old filter versus the new filter right quick. There we go. That's obviously the old one with the leaves and the grass in it, and that's the new one. I change my air filter every 15 to 20,000 miles, so that's what 15 to 20,000 miles of driving looks like. Keep in mind, I do work outside, and I am in dusty environments, and we have a gravel driveway, so not all vehicles will be this dirty. But I'm in pretty dirty environments, so there you go. Let's get this new filter in, and then we'll clean the MAF airflow sensor. Alright, now we're ready to clean this sensor off. You just use MAF Airflow Sensor Cleaner. I've read don't use anything other than this because you can destroy the sensor, and it's not too cheap of a sensor, and it would be unnecessary to do so. You just pretty much want to spray, saturate this thing, let it all drip off, let it dry before you reinstall it. You clean the connectors up and all that type of stuff, so let's do that. And you probably want to wear gloves, but I'm hard-headed, and I've always done stuff like this. I'll probably have a lot of problems when I get older, so keep that in mind. Now you just pretty much let it air dry and reinstall it. Like I said, we're going to clean this connector up too. It's sealed, so it probably doesn't have a lot of junk on it, but it could possibly, and it wouldn't hurt to clean it, so we're going to clean it. You just want to watch what the stuff's dripping on beneath as well. You don't want it dripping on any kind of open containers or rubber hoses or stuff like that, I would imagine. Then let it dry, reinstall the sensor, and connect it back. That's all there is to it. Just about everything with a gas or diesel engine has an air filter on it, so always check it, make sure it's clean. Things run more efficient when they're clean, especially gasoline engines, especially things with fuel injection like that. If you let the air filter get clogged up, your engine's gonna idle funny, you're gonna use more gas, gonna have less power. So very important thing to do. Your oil will get dirty a lot faster, and the list goes on and on. You can research it. But I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys got something out of it. Like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you in the next one.